It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on last year's national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game.
Let's see.
The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Bringing it out, it's Adams. Excellent look by the coverage team, brought down after just a short return. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Oh, scooped up by the defense.
Well, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Washington. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. Movement here from the tight end. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Solid game puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. Touchdown, Notre Dame, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. and set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. Back to throw. It's Russell. It's caught on the crossing pattern. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the football. Gets made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
He'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the ball. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Porton. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Chris, what a play by this quarterback. 1 second, he's surveying the entire field, trying to find that open receiver. The next second, he just pulls it down, tucks the football away, picks up yards, and gets a touchdown himself. What a run.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Some adjustments to get a stop. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Again, makes it second and medium. And the runner takes off to his right.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. To the air, it's Carr. Down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown! This quarterback on fire today. We had a short crew of the offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Got momentum at the scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Young. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. It's a run to the left. It's a solid gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. It seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
It's a beautiful throw. Hits him in stride. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient so far. They'll run it to the left. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm with the football. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Carr. This is receiver, it's incomplete.
Well, he's already thrown an interception here in this first half. He doesn't want to make a habit of this going forward. Almost threw another one.
It should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And this college football playoff game is all tied up, and the curtain's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship deadline at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense coming back onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And looking to throw now on first down. He finds his man. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Looking downfield, it's Russell. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
That completion makes it second and short. On the shotgun. He's probing the secondary. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down? I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Quickly.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and the ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Lets it go quickly.
Oh, kissed it.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw. It's Russell. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Here's the second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Strong effort on the catch, but couldn't get a foot down. And it'll bring up third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Makes the grab. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the catch, but the throw pulled him out of the field of play. Incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looking to chuck it again. Catch made, looking for the goal line. He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And not through the extra point, the lead is set 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Wideouts now clustered. to pass. It's Carr. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Well, that's not 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Pretty good game here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wideout. Touchdown, Alabama. Still no answer for the passing game. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker room.
He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Boy, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. Can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
And the deep ball is broken up. What a play by that DB. Tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not going to be enough for the first down. I guess the only positive takeaway is it does give their punter a little bit more room now to be able to get this punt off safely.
They'll kick it away here. And it's taken at the 45. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Russell. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Now timeout is called. It's on strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. On the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Portland. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires quickly to the left. Touchdown time. This offense cannot be stopped.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Extra point makes it 35-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out. It's Young. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchdown. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Dropping back. It's Carr. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Now test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Back in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, he was keeping them out of the end zone.
Off the play fake on 1st down. There's contact on the throw. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be 2nd down now.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, it's still a 21-point lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. With the catch, it's Hunter. We stop him at the 22. That's important breathing room on this drive.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Hand off to the back. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So fourth down and 15. The offense is out there going for it. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Throws it to the right. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talked about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Running out of time in the pocket. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. Bring him down after a short return with the takeaway. Sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. What a run. Touchdown. Crimson Tide. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Oh, he's missed it. The extra point is no good.
Smoothie can, yeah, I take it. You gonna go get it or it's gonna deliver?
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Young. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
PD Skills or whatever.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Has the first down and more. Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball at the 34.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The shotgun running play call. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Scanning the field. It's Carr. There's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for a deep completion. Oh, nearly picked off again. They almost had another one. but it will set up 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. He lets it rip. It's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Porton. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To throw. It's Russell. Makes the grab. A chance to score. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Just much like we saw in the 1st half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown. Bama. Now just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. And it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. On the ground, it's Payne. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Here comes the Alabama offense back back onto the field. On first down, it's play action. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. To throw, it's Russell. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Alabama. Spot in the natty at stake. This defense is being shredded. Kirk, what can they do differently to stop this guy?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I would just keep trying to come up with double coverage or blitzing, something to try to slow down not just the receiver, but got to pressure the quarterback. But right now, the receiver's just in a zone. Sometimes you get into that spot, and it's so hard to get you out of it. I know if I were this quarterback, keep throwing him the rock.
Bringing it out. It's Young. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Looking to throw it on first down. Over the middle, it's Washington. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Cooper. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. The back's got it. He breaks free. They make the stop at the 25, but it's first and 10 for this offense.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where the heck was that all day?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And the point after is good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Now he's bringing it back inside the 40. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Looking to pass. It's Carr. It's an out route. The catch made. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing that you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I get that passing the football's had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, this defensive coverage seems
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the 2nd half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking deep for the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Carr. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
This offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
That's 2 straight plays by this defense. Really put in a tough spot here, coming out with a short field. But let's see if they can dial up a little more pressure here on third down.
Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down. They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Back to throw again. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, tied. And the route is on. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And looking to throw now on first down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. So one explosive play has put this offense in scoring position, getting close now to the red zone.
To me, anytime you see a one-on-one opportunity that you feel you can take advantage of it, you go after that matchup. This is a great play here.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood the scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And the back now goes in motion. Second down, looking to throw it. He's looking deep again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 42.
Bringing it out. It's Adams. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking downfield, it's Russell. The receiver makes the catch. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Boy, they are really trying to stick it to their opponent here. It's a 3-possession game, and they're still trying to go for it. And they came up empty on fourth down, and now you never know. You give your opponent a chance maybe to get back into this football game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
okay, big mama? I see you back there pacing back and forth. What you got going on? I see you pacing back and forth. What you got going on? You sure? Give yourself the what? Oh. You know you don't have to though, right? Hello? Hey, hold up. I can barely hear you. Alright, there you go. Okay. Mm-hmm. Where you heading to now? Yeah, that's because that's one of them ones that Ken had passed to me, and then I passed back to him, and then he passed back to me, and I sent back to what's it called. And then Carl had a conversation with me about that too, because he was like, y'all was very light yesterday, y'all should have got it done. And I was like, yeah, I was supposed to go get the what's it called, but I thought it was children's. I thought it was children's. I sent it back to him, and plus I was. Yeah, and I said, and plus I was already, well, by the time he sent it and came, like, cause I was already headed to what's called Sunnyvale before Ken even came in. And then I didn't see I made it to Sunnyvale around 6, so I didn't even see the order until 6. And I wasn't gonna go all the way back to the station and then come back to children. You know what I'm saying? Like, that didn't make no sense. You know, passing the orders back and forth to me. I just sent the key on and maybe I could do it with millions. And he was like, well, one of them children was children Plano. And I was like, yeah, I probably could have made it better for the pickup, but it was pointless for me to go to children and they gonna order what, you know, they already have on their truck at Parkland and at fucking Wichita. Like, it don't make no sense for me going to Sunnyvale all the way back to the station Arlington to pick up a first series or a first step or fucking a Raiders and then drive it all the way to fucking Children's or what's the other place that's right there? Zales, yeah. Like, that don't make no sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? When both you know what I'm saying? When two people sitting right there with the shit on their truck or in the office, I said that just didn't make no sense. She's like, yeah, but one of them was Plano. And I was just like, well, yeah. I said, I didn't know it was Plano. I just seen it said children. So I sent it to Ken, and then he sent it back to me. He sent, like, he was playing fucking keep away with the Wichita, the order. I'm not gonna be doing all this other extra shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I told him. I'm not gonna be doing all this other extra shit. He's like, everybody was like this today. Why don't y'all do it? You all right over there? Stupid. But yeah, you can pass it. You can pass it tomorrow, or if I have enough time, I'll probably do it tonight. I think you leave early, don't you? Yeah, if I have enough time, I'll do it tonight. Okay, you came in at 2. It's all good. However you want to do it. I know you ain't trying to plug me over. Okay. Won't you take that one to where you at now? You in Mesquite? Dallas Medical. That one Mesquite? I know. Oh, medical is okay. Medical, not regional. Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, okay. Not, man, you know, yeah. Like I said, I know you ain't trying to fuck me over or nothing. Like, I know it. I All right. Jesus. Empty in the mouth. How they got that bitch floating in there? Nope. Yes. Mm-hmm. Come here, I got you. I got you.
I showed up, got you.
What the hell you got?
You don't like